Hey, Monika, welcome to our webinar. To introduce you to other listener, I would start off by really asking, what's wrong with you? I mean, you have been working in financial industry for almost like 2 decades. You actually 3 of us have been working in the same organization as well. Then you actually moved for a short period of time to serve as an attorney in a law office, but return to the banking and financial industry. What's so cool and interesting about financial industry for you?
Yeah, hello from my side too. A good question. I think that probably it's somehow that my heart is in banking. When I moved to this kind of advisory business, this was a big learning curve to me. So it was really interesting, but somehow I probably always felt that this was not where my heart really was. So now I'm back and really happy.
Yeah, but they say that banking is boring. It's over-regulated. So you have on the procedures all the right answers. So it's still fun for you.
Yes, it's still fun, and actually, this is maybe one of the BS we should break, that banking is somehow really conservative and too regulated, so that you can't do anything, you can't think with your own mind. Actually, it's in today's world, it's so that. To be honest, there have so many creative new solutions, and it's moving so fast that regulators, they can't keep it up. So you have to be creative all the time, actually. So it's really interesting time, and especially in financing sector right now.
It's more technology business these days, isn't it?
Exactly. We are more like startups. We are using agile methods. We are trying to be really fast and be step forward and not behind, actually, all those changes that are happening.
Monika, maybe a few words about the profile of Holm Bank for our listeners. You are a rather new institution on a banking market in a sense that you are not 150 years old institution, right? But still, you have grown rather fast. You are international team. You operate on several markets, not only as an employer but also servicing customers, right?
Yes.
And you are on both segments, classical segments. I mean, in a business sector and also on a private sector, right?
Yes, that's true. Holm Bank is actually not also so young. We just got our banking license 2019. In this sense, we are quite new bank, but in financing sector, we are operating already. In November, this will be our 28th anniversary. So in this sense, in Estonian market, we are already for some period. So and actually, yes, we are in Estonia and Latvia currently, and both in private loans sector and offering also services to business sector.
Okay.
Monika, I have a question. Now going to the leadership stuff.
Yeah.
For many of us, when we think about people in financial industry or banking, we know that there are those insurance sales guys that tend to bother you with their offers, and then there are tellers, customer service agents who are sitting in a beautiful, fancy customer service locations, waiting to the customer to step in. But you said that the sector has changed. You are more a tech company, and we all can witness this actually that banks have closed down their customer service outlets and they are servicing the customer electronically. So, what are the biggest people and leadership related challenges that you see at the moment, and how has it shifted from those, I would say, traditional banking that we had pre-COVID period at least, and now where you operate? How is the landscape actually changed when you look at from a team leader perspective?
Some things don't change. And what hasn't changed is that Estonia, Latvia, relatively small markets, and we have really fierce competition to talents for talent. So in this sense, I see that the issues are still the same, that we have just limited amount of people, limited amount of experts in financial sector especially, and they usually have already quite good jobs, so they might not be willing to leave. And when you are a growing company, you are always needing additional workforce, and in this sense, you are always basically hiring. What has been changed is what is the expectations to the employer. And this has really changed, that we see that new people, of course, they need flexibility in everything, that where they work, when they work, how they find the solution. So in this sense, we are ready to give in such freedom that they can choose the best way how they do their work, and can design basically their own job in this sense. I think this is the most important, that how actually we attract those new talents and how they come to our bank.
So can we say that actually talent attraction has become more an individual affair compared to years ago? So when you, I mean, a decade ago, you approached the talents with a standard job advertisement, and now you are more trying to understand the individual needs and maybe pinpoint those in the message you're sending out.
Yeah. Exactly, this has been the case, and of course you need to find this extra again, that why this person will come actually, why to change something in their life. So you must have something, whether you have this next step in their career, what you can offer. And of course, we always try to give this opportunity also to our own talents, so to find the people in our own organization who are ready and move to next level and take new responsibilities. So definitely this is more individual approach, but it's also really important that if we have already a relationship with this employee, new employee, or also existing employee, that what we can offer then, that we have to understand their needs, we have to monitor closely what are the expectations. We actually need to know what they expect from the employer, and one of our leadership values is also that we want to lead our people how they want that they will be led. So in this sense, the people and our employees, they are the most important. We need to know how they feel, how they want to do their work. So this finger on the pulse all the time.
Yeah, well, we are happy to help you on this. But talking, you mentioned expectations and changed expectations, and that they have heavily changed also towards the managers. So a leader or manager, a team lead now is expected to be everything, starting from super calculator who is able to do strategical decisions, but also to support me on my mental health issues. So everything. So how do your managers keep in track, or what do they do? How do they, or how you as a company support this kind of lifelong development?
Yes, this is also very true, that that manager is not anymore someone who is giving you this job orders that what you need to do, but it's more like coaching and understanding and and yes, in this sense, more
Development partner.
Yes, more like partner, exactly. And this is how we also describe ourselves, that we have this Holmhood / Holmhood, where we are all one team. We have similar habits, we have similar values. We also, to help and support our leaders, we of course train them. So we have this training program especially for leaders, and we try to keep up with all those change needs, so that we really know how to handle it.
Mm-hmm. But I assume that listening what you're saying is that, hiring or recruiting according to the values and cultural fit is very important to you, if not
Yes.
has the utmost importance.
Yes, exactly. Today's leading, this is more through values, and we see always already new employees who are thinking to come or joining us. They ask that but who you are as a company, and what are your values. This is not anymore just something that you will describe in your web page, that yes, this is my mission and vision, and my values are like that. But this is really something that especially younger generation, they expect that we live by our values and we lead by our values, and they will choose the company based on values.
Mm-hmm. So you are actually focusing on both the challenges that come from are external to the company, such as maybe new generations have different kind of values or priorities, at least among those, but also you have internal challenges, how to keep up with the change, how to manage the change, and actually how to provide the development curve that would meet the expectations and would not outrun your employees, right?
Yes, this is basically true, that actually that future employment relationship is not so long as we have used to, and there are some are saying that maybe the employee will join you for 6 months only. So how you actually attract this kind of person, or how you design your processes so that the people can join so quickly and change so quickly. So this kind of rotation, that how you meet all those changing needs, as I already mentioned, this is actually quite interesting problem that we see that is coming in the future.
And it must be very challenging from financial aspect as well. I mean, some people don't get up to the speed with less than 9 months in a job. So staying only for 6 months, really, it's more of a cost than a benefit for an employer, right?
In this sense, yes, but again, we need to adjust, and of course we can't afford this kind of 6 months long training courses before starting. We need to be ready. All our systems need to be as flexible, so that actually we can change the people who is working with the system really fast.
I can hear that Holm Bank clearly identifies leadership quality as a competitive advantage. Maybe you have, for the conclusion, maybe you have some recommendations or learnings you are ready to share to other companies, like how to attract those better, like how to attract the talents and how to retain them.
I think the most important is that you really need to live your values, and what you are saying about yourself, this must also be this kind of how the employees of your employees will see you, because they are actually our ambassadors also in the market. So what they are saying, this may actually change the game. So if you want to be successful and attractive, then you must really be also authentic and truthful, and yes,
live your values.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's great. I think that this is something that let's not ask another question because that was very good conclusion.
Exactly.
And we are actually approaching the top of our session for today. So it's time to wind up. Pilar.
Okay. Maybe there is a question for Monika.
Everybody.
Feel free to come up with a question if any.
I saw one question.
Yeah. Now I need to move myself.
The question is that what is the most useful feedback for you as a manager that you have received from your employees? Most useful. Good question. There are different kinds of feedback, of course. I think that sometimes most useful feedback is actually which is giving you like this extra push positively, so that if you get this positive feedback, this is also really important to understand that what is that is making the employees happy, and in this sense. I think that those positive feedback is as important as negative. I can't remember now something specific, but if you get this kind of positive feedback, then you know that you are in the right track, that we are doing the right thing, and this is really important.
I fully agree, and this is what we are trying to remind to all the companies, starting with Moticheck as well, that yes, collecting feedback is important. It's really a kind of development engine for the company and for the people working in a company. But the feedback is not necessarily only about the development areas. It's also about what we are doing well, what are we strong on. So positive feedback is as equally important, even more important. In order to receive the critical one, we need 7 times more to have a positive. So yeah.
And everyone, of course, can relate it to the employer branding or recruiting the cultural fit as we just discussed previously. So it makes sense.
Okay. Thank you, Monika. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you too.
Yeah, that's it for today. Big thanks for everybody joining in, and we'll keep in touch with you. Share the recording.
We will share the recording, yes, taken today.
And feel free to distribute among your friends and colleagues. So take care and see you soon.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank
Bye.
you.